pointing to tariffs and policy uncertainty. Tariffs affect almost all of Munchkin's 500-plus products. The vast majority are made in China. Dunn says his profits have already taken a hit, and after tariffs were announced, he had to lay off workers for the first time in 35 years. Munchkin is also discontinuing some of its most popular items.
You've stopped ordering these entirely?
It just will become unaffordable if we pass on the cost of the tariffs. It will make it too expensive. We don't believe consumers will pay for it.
Why can't you make these kind of products in the U.S.?
There isn't the manufacturing base, the tooling equipment, the automation.
So how do you run a business?
It's like being blindfolded, throwing darts at a rotating target.
Jolene, there's some new economic data that seems to back up what your reporting is telling you.
That's right, John. When it comes to hiring momentum, it's slowed down in May, according to the private payroll provider ADP. In fact, small businesses are bearing the brunt. Small businesses lost 13,000 jobs last month.
Now, Jolene, what are analysts expecting for the May jobs report? That's a big number, and it comes out on Friday.
Maurice, it's really all about what numbers show. The market is expecting a slowdown from May compared to April, but since tariffs began, we heard from businesses that it would be 60 to 90 days until we started to see actual at that 60-day mark right now.
Okay, Jolene, Kent,
Now more in the world in tonight's evening news roundup. The Congressional Budget Office says President Trump's spending and tax cut package will add nearly $1 billion debt over 10 years. The CBO also says nearly 11 million more Americans could lose health insurance.
A U.S.-backed aid group that provides food to Palestinians in Gaza was forced to suspend the MTA. It has more on with the.
Now, the group had paused aid deliveries today in order to, quote, enhance safety for 3 days straight. Large back groups' hubs, which are staffed by armed Americans, said it allowed 157 trucks of aid into Gaza, but our CBS News team on the ground reports so far, none of it has been distributed.
A federal judge today blocked the government from deporting the family of the alleged Boulder, Colorado firebomber to ensure they get due process. The Egyptian national is accused of injuring people in the attack on a demonstration in support of Israelis held hostage by Hamas.
And a cargo ship is burning. Coast Guard of cars, including 800.
And from Washington is charges for allegedly providing chemicals for a car bombing last month at a fertility clinic in Palm Springs, California. Jonathan Vigliotti is following this.
The bomb that exploded outside the clinic was FBI says was secured by 32-year-old Dan Park, Washington State.
In possession of an explosive recipe, the bombing was arrested at New York's JFK airport overnight after an FBI investigation led to him being detained in Poland. The FBI discovered he traveled there after the bombing, tracked down using itineraries.
He appeared in federal court in Brooklyn this afternoon, charged with support to terrorists. He waived his right to a detention hearing.
Investigators say he connected online with helped.
So please do me the honors and sign your name. And while he's doing that,
Wiser to Barkis's California home before meeting him.
Bark spent approximately 2 weeks visiting Barkis's residence in 29 Palms in late January and early February, running.
As Barkis then drove the bomb to the Palm Springs clinic, where he carried out what is now being called a suicide bombing.
Is there any indication that there were other targets?
No indication that still trying to